something to set this phone on so I can talk to you. Um, I forgot about my live, and Mr. Brandon texted me and was like, "Are you not doing a live tonight?" And I'm like, "Yep, I'm doing a live tonight. I just forgot." So, I'm here at a hotel because I am going to be doing a class tomorrow down here in Raleigh, North Carolina. And so I forgot all about it. I was laying in bed and I got
He's
seven.
live. He's live.
I'm live. 7 quotes this week. 2 said, I don't know, that was Greg saying something. But well, I just want to jump on here. We was talking about, we went to dinner with Donovan tonight. Good morning or good evening, Roberts. And we was talking about kind of what makes a successful business. What makes a successful pressure washing business? What makes us be successful? And I got another story I want to talk a little bit about. I went to the a pressure washing store down here in Raleigh. It's called TriStar, Tri-State. Was it Tri-State or Triangle pressure washing services, and Derek runs it. And there was some guys that came in, and I got to meet, and I met one guy, Brian. Brian is from Tsunami pressure washing down here, and we sat and chatted for about an hour, hour and a half, just talking about different things and kind of what's what makes success and what people have had success, and it was a good conversation. And what can kind of the things that I can help people grow and people to be successful. And some of them are simple things. Some of them are things of making sure that you are doing what you say you're going to do. For instance, we went to eat out to dinner tonight, and I we went to TGIF Fridays, and I got a steak, and they brought me out the steak, and they brought me out plastic silverware. Now, I don't know if you have ever tried to cut a steak with plastic silverware, but it's not very easy to be done, period. And then so I finally asked for silverware, real silverware. They bring me out a real knife, but no real fork. So again, the fork's like trying to cut this steak. And then once I get it cut steak, it wasn't how I ordered. I ordered medium. It was not medium. It was well done, beef jerky done. And so I was like, can we get some customer service? I mean, there's nobody in here, period, and yet we can't get customer service. And so customer service is definitely something that you have to be able to do. In this business, it's not about the pressure washing at the end of the day. That's just one little part of it. It's about customer service. How do we take care of our customers? Are we doing things that our competitors are not doing? For instance, if we are answering the phone, that's a pretty good chance that we are doing better customer service than a lot of other people. And so these are some things that we definitely got to look at. So, with that, customer service is definitely something that will set us apart. And here's the thing, guys. It don't matter what we do. It don't matter if and here's another thing that Brian and from down when I was talking to him at the pressure wash store of our pricing. Our pricing, people think that we need to be cheap, and we can't get work because pricing and that kind of thing. If you think you're going to grow your business on a $99 house wash, you got a lot coming to you. You going to probably go out of business. You're not going to be successful. And and we was talking about some people in the Facebook groups that are and it's like you can't be a $99 guy and think you're successful. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to get to the next level being a $99 guy. And, I understand that it's hard to close jobs at the higher prices. I get it. I understand it. But I just read a book. That talks about how to set yourself apart and um, how to show that, find a niche that we can niche down, we can be really good at it, and do it to make it where it is real easy. Successful people don't want to be having to go through 20 hoops to try to get their house washed. That's not being real easy. And this can be anything from, for instance, I love Responsibid. Don't get me wrong, I love Responsibid. There's things that I love Responsibid, and then there's things that I don't care so much about Responsibid. And one of those things is filling out the form for Responsibid. It's not easy. Now, it's real easy to do it on our computer. But what I tell you to do is go do it on your phone. Go have other people do it on their phone. And that is not easy. So that's why I tell people don't put it on your website, because it's not easy. And, we want to make things easy. We want to make things quick, because we got to look at their time. We got to look at their things that they need to do. And these are the things that we have to do. I personally, Donovan was talking about for Christmas lights and even this gutter cleaning, where he does a lot of gutter cleaning, is what if I'm booked out 3-4 weeks? What if I did a convenience charge of 20-30% and you'll get booked this week? I would pay that. If my house wash was $250, and if I wanted to get it done this week, I pay $300. I get it done this week on the schedule. I'd be, here you go, because it's convenient for me. It's getting done. I don't have to look at this dirty house no more, and it's just a convenience fee. And that is what we want to do. And people think that you won't open your wallet for this stuff, but people will. I will tell you over and over again. People aren't worried about pricing. And here's the thing. If they're so worried about pricing and they're price shopping and they're worried about pricing, they're probably not your customer. I'm just saying, it's not always easy. It's not always, that customer, but that's probably not my customer. If somebody's looking on Craigslist for someone to pressure wash their house, it's probably not my customer. That's just what I'm going to say. I get paid $250 for the north side of a house. Exactly. To do one side, to make it easy, to get that customer. And so when we're looking at this stuff and when we're dealing with pricing, and I know pricing is probably the hardest thing for pressure washers, besides the point of marketing. Everybody wants to go worry about their little equipment, and yes, equipment is necessary to be able to get this done, but nobody wants to do marketing and keep going and keep doing it. UPS changed more to get you what you want quicker than transit. I think it's fine to charge more for someone who wants the job done now. Exactly. Because that's what the point of it is. That's why we do what we do, That's why, I'm not big on the cheap people. That's just not me. That's not who I want to be. And a lot of people that are willing to pay are willing to pay. You just got to find that customer. We have to find who our customers are, so that way we can grow our business. So that way we can go find more customers like this customer. So Group A customers, $99 guy. Group B customers, $500 guy. We want to find Group B customers. We want to find Group A customers and give them to the Group A people and let them go have fun with the $99 guy. Because in the end, the $99 guy is going to get more callbacks, and they're going to be more pickier. They want more issues with the $99 guy than you will with the $500 guy. And guess what? If they paid $500 guys, I'll take care of their issues right up. And so Mr. George is in Raleigh right now, and me too. I'm at the Comfort Inn. I was going to stay at the hotel we stayed at before, but they didn't have no 2 queen beds, and I really didn't want to sleep in the bed with DJ, so that's just how it is.
Yeah, you did.
And so, there were some things that we did. Oh, you're at the La Quinta. So, with that, how's everybody doing? I can't wait. We got, I think we got, I didn't even eat the whole steak. I only ate half the steak. Because I got tired of, with my fork, trying to cut a piece of meat with a plastic fork is just not no fun. But I'm excited. We got 14 people, I believe, that's going to be at the class. 1 person canceled. And so I'm excited for that. I think that there's going to be 9 or 10 people in the Christmas light class. And so that is awesome. Good here in New Jersey. Down to so these are some things that we had to do tonight to get the stuff set up for tomorrow. We got the roof set up for built. We got the gutters all set up for Christmas lights. We got an adjustable roof, so you'll be able to see what 612 is, 812. 1012 and 1212, and how to deal with that kind of stuff, how to walk on it, how to do it safely, how to pull the ridge cap off so that way you can add your anchor systems in. So we got a lot of cool stuff for what we're getting ready to do this weekend. I'm thinking on making it to the class in Virginia. That will be a very good class. That is another very, very successful business owner that I will be doing it at his facility. Jonathan Maynard. He is growing a very growing business, getting ready to open another location. And so when I'm up there, I'm actually doing some processes for him and all of that kind of stuff. There's a restaurant in Raleigh called Relish. Dude, it's amazing. Must try. Definitely check that out. So these are, so what do you think makes a successful pressure washing business? What are the qualities that you think will help you succeed over your competition? What do you think will help you grow? Or I shouldn't even say grow, because maybe you don't want to grow. Maybe you might think a successful business is this, where, what do you think a successful business is? What's up, Jason? I see you're in the city. May try to catch up with you before you leave. Been really busy. Yeah, we'll be at Donovan's shop. I think we're going to, I will be at the next Christmas light training. I think we're going to try to do dinner actually at Donovan's shop, because with COVID and dealing with what we dealt with tonight, we don't want to deal with that. I'll be at the next Christmas lights trainings. Do what your competitors won't. Customers, relations, and services. Definitely a hard week here in Illinois, but got to get the mind straight and get the truck all set up. Positive mindset is being tested. Tough 6 months, but my mindset is tougher. I hear you, Central Illinois. I know you had a rough week this week. I'm praying for you. I know you can get through it. You are a guy that is going to, that's had everything thrown at you, and you're just keep pushing through. Keep going, man. I like the idea of 2 trucks. A successful business, in my mind, will solve the need you have that prompts instant service. I'm successfully partly because I am nice guy. People don't like jerks clean their house for $800. You think it'll be cold in Kentucky again? Yes, I do. I wouldn't, it's going to freeze again in Kentucky, I would think. How long does it take to Google review and list my business? It's been 3 weeks. It's been taking a while. State line, you may have to prompt to try to get Google in and do a phone call to Google My Business. They'll do it, and they've been doing some Google video chats. They've been doing some Google video chats like this, and you have to show your truck and trailer and the tag and with the logo on it, some lettering on it. So go make sure you got some magnets you can throw on the truck. The one dude, they wanted business cards. I talked a little bit about this in my Facebook group, in Pressure Wash Help Facebook group. So they've been kind of buttheads here lately. I know 2 guys tried to get their Google My Business and they both got turned down. So just some things you might want to think about. Looking for opinion in tax questions. Where I live, the tax is 10%. In another county, it is 8.6. Would you charge what your area is, or do you have a base that would you stay at? That's your tax guy. I'm not even going to try on that one. Just washed my work truck. I'll give Donovan a buzz and probably stop by. Jason, how soon should I be putting out yard signs? I'm in southern Indiana. I know DJ, his phone started ringing yesterday. I would maybe start considering putting out signs now, to be honest. I wouldn't be putting them all out, but I would be testing. I would be putting 5 or 10 out to see if it's gonna get cleaned or not. Took 3 hours to clean your truck. I know that feeling. You got so much crap you don't know where stuff is. How much would you charge for a 2-story, 2,400 square foot house? $300. I don't know. Depends on what your area is. Hello, Jason, and everyone from Pressure Washing Community. Integrity, workmanship, and punctuality. Answering your phone is a good one. Marketing is a hard part for me. I've tried Facebook over and over, trying something new and something I haven't seen. I made a QR code from my truck that leads directly to my Facebook or Google page. Have this gut feeling I'm going to be successful this year, just nervous about quitting the job. That's a big leap, and it's a hard leap, but it's definitely can be done. And when you go into your own business, make sure you go all in. Don't go half in. You go all in. Have you used Home Advisor? Yep, I have. If you work it right, it can be good. If not, you're just going to piss a lot of money away. And when I mean a lot, I mean a lot. Made a rookie mistake and froze my pressure wash line, pump, and everything else is good. Thanks, Jason. I brought down a 25-gallon tank I'm not using for someone if they want. Brand new. Wait till first day of spring. Hello in Raleigh, just same hotel as last time. No, I'm actually staying at the Comfort Inn because the other hotel we stayed at didn't have queen bed. They only had 1 king-size bed. I've been putting out our new satellite signs out here in Michigan. Hello, everyone. Put a few signs out this evening. I like putting them out later in the evening because of less traffic. Just booked my largest house and driveway wash ever, $2,800. Awesome. Keep it up. Don't stop. Job will always be there, Most of the time, you can always go back if you leave on good terms. Does anyone else pre-wet siding before Kim, or is it unnecessary to move? I never did. Never had an issue. Central 20 minutes from Newark. Signs in the morning, no traffic. So, I never had, I mean, I know they say you can flash oxidize it and all this other stuff. I've never had an issue with it. Now, now you're in Indiana, so you're the same weather we are. And I mean, I've been doing it since 2011 and never had an issue. I know a lot of other people that washed houses and never had an issue with it. That's just, it is what it is. Just telling you, I never had an issue with it. Chrysley never had an issue with it. And I can go down a whole list of names that never pre-wet and nobody had an issue with it. What's up, Jason? How's your night going? Well, I'm a little tired, Logan. We went over to Donovan's shop, his new shop, and we had to build some shelving, and I'm not used to manual labor, but we got it done, so that's a good thing. Mindset and know your worth. No value you bring to the table. I just closed quote for washing some locomotives today. Really? How'd you end up bidding that? I never cleaned a locomotive. I might have to come up there and help you clean it just so I can get some video of it. What part of Virginia will you be in? In Central Virginia? Fredericksburg is where we're at. So if that's Central, I don't know what's considered Central. So, but we'll be in Fredericksburg. Jason, what would you use to get iron stains out of concrete and stucco? F9. Or an acid aluminum brightener. See you tomorrow, Mr. Steven. What's your biggest time saver when washing? That's a great question. A couple things. First thing is getting down your processes that speed up your time, that you're not walking back and forth to your truck 10 times to turn on and off the soap. A lot of times I see people, they're walking back and forth and for times that they don't need to, and that is not a good thing. That's not what we want to do. We want to walk back and forth the least amount of times that we're doing it. The next thing is obviously equipment will help speed us up. So if you're cleaning with a 4 gallon a minute, we upgrade to a 5.5 is going to knock off 15, 20 minutes. And we go to 8 gallon from there is going to knock off another 10, 20 minutes. So equipment can help us speed us up. Now, I would rather you stay a little slow and we get stuff done versus we worry about equipment. Chemicals can help speed us up, but that can also hurt us. So we got to be careful with chemicals. But the biggest thing I would say is hose management and not walking back and forth. Because if we don't know how to do hose management and we're walking around this house 3, 4 times, 6 times because we didn't know what we're doing, that is what slows you down. So really, it's the process. How to do the process, how to get from point A to point B. So when I just started doing my new, where I did my course, where I was doing my class, and I was actually, I've had it down to my in-person classes a 1 day, where this time was a 2-day course, 2-day class. So I broke down a lot of stuff, which I will put in my 1-day class because I like how I broke it down. And even if it takes a little bit more time, it gets the information across, and that's what I want to make sure that I do is get the information across. And it's basically a 27 or 26 step house wash. 26 steps to make sure that if we follow these steps every time, which this is steps that I follow every time, it will make you success. You will get faster. You will be able to do things quicker. And it's basically a check sheet. That way you just go bam, 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 bam. And it's all going to keep it in order. And it's going to give you everything you need from the house wash to the marketing to more marketing, to more marketing, and then back to the house wash. Because I like talking about I like talking about marketing. Yes, house washing is fun, but that don't get us our next customer, our next customer, our next customer. And our goal is to stay busy to get the next customer, get the next customer, get the next customer, get the next customer. Thank you, Dirty House, for the $9.99 super chat. Good insurance companies. I don't know any really. Super excited. Well, Dirty. A guy requested me to someone, and their boss called me for CSX here in Parkersburg, West Virginia. I plan to wash them around the second week of March. Getting into a routine helps, yes. If you want to come down and hang out, I'll book it for March 8th. I'm actually out of town that week. I don't know where I'm at, but I know I'm up in that weekend. I'm up in Indianapolis. Great course. So if you want to check out the great course, go to pressurewashhelp.com/free. You get 30 days free. When I come back from my training courses up here, I'm going to redo the process because I want to make sure. Actually, it might be a little bit till spring because I'm going to actually do the steps and processes in person on the house. So that way I can make sure that you understand why we do what we do. 9 hours from Pittsburgh, PA. Well, it took me 8.5, 9 hours from Cincinnati. Trust his knowledge works. Do you have the 26 steps on your membership? Not yet, because I just put it in on my PDF. So I'm going to come up with it, and I'm going to put it in there, and I'm going to probably even do a PDF, so that way you can see the PDF of what I've got. When the videos will go along with it, and why you want to do each steps. What's the plan to do the rental pressure washer video? When's the plan? When it warms up a little bit, obviously, because Jason don't like cold weather. And I'm going to have to first find a house that I can do, and then I'm going to have to get it done. I'm kind of excited for that. I'm going to have to try to get some good videos of it. I'm actually supposed to speak with somebody. I'm going to try to see if he can help video it for me. So that way it'll be videoed by a professional, not just Jason. Rob, what town are you from? Over here in Union County. This customer wants me to wash them 4 times a year, quarterly, basically. Nice. What would you use to get iron stains out of concrete and stucco? An acid, F9, stuff like that. Just got my license, or got my LLC today here in Central Florida. You want to invest now? It's like Bitcoin. Y'all give Jason some love from Brian. Always be marketing and then market some more and some more and then market some more. Trust the process. Take action. It works. Yeah. And people don't like marketing, and I understand it, but marketing is what's going to grow your business. Marketing is what's going to get you to the next level. Marketing is the thing that is going to set you apart. A lot of people don't think that, but that's really what's going to set you apart is marketing. Marketing, marketing, marketing. I just ordered my yard sign, so excited. When was the last time you did a manual labor? Probably spraying a deck for somebody that was on top of a on top of a lake. How are insurance companies dealing with the use of SH on playground equipment? They don't want us using it any up in Canada? I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it here. But that's kind of stupid because yet you want it disinfected and disinfection is SH, and so that's kind of dumb, which all of it's dumb in my opinion. Thank you, Big Rob, for the $5. Your door hangers, or postcard throwing in the driveways. I do 5 rounds with my door hangers, and that's all I do. Last summer, staining the deck for me. That's what I was talking about. I love marketing. You mean my next trailer isn't going to get my phone ringing? Nope. That's what I mean. How can you explain why the cost is so much and at the same time upsell? Because we're not going to sell on price. We're not going to make it about price. We're not going to be like, it is $300. And the reason why I got them charged $300 is because $300 is this, this, and this. No, they don't care. If you find the right customers, they don't care. They want it done. They want it done. They don't want to call 10 other Jake legs. They want it done. They want it done right, and they want it done now. And, if you're doing your marketing and you put it on your webpage, the processes and stuff like that, because now people don't even want to talk to you. They want it done right, and they want it done without you bothering them. And so we got to make it as easy as possible that we are selling them, obviously, but we're getting it done, and the process lets it do its thing. So this is what we got to do. Let's see. Not our customers. We love you here in Minnesota. Well, we love you too, from Kentucky, actually from North Carolina. Oh, ow. Houston, Texas, having a problem getting SH on my wash friends are saying. They're going to be, I don't know what, they're going to be down for a little bit. What would you say gets the phone ringing? Marketing, signs, LinkedIn, Facebook, Google AdWords, all kinds of things do. Just the biggest thing that I'm going to tell you to get the phone ringing is taking action. Taking action. That's what gets the phone ringing. First, starting this year, I've washed here and there on the side as a painter over the years, but I'm going to give the go. Still a lot to learn through. Tough, never did siding, always decks, porches, and driveways. Siding's a lot easier than any of those that you've already done. The process is different than what you're probably used to. The Softwash side of it, whether you're doing it through a 12-volt or a pressure washer with a downstream injector, and it makes life just a lot more easier. Customer wants their time back, and they will pay to get it. I just post on Craigslist and Facebook in spring and summer and gets decent business. Just need to show them value in what you can provide. They will sell themselves. What's your opinion target on mailers? Depends. What's your opinion on target mailer? It depends. You can do EDDM, and I was talking to the guy today, Brian, down here, and he gets very good success out of them. There's not a lot of people that do EDM, so if you can do them and be successful at them, it's a good way to make a lot of money. What is great about today is did an estimate over the phone plus Google Earth, closed $100,000 job. Hey Jason, thanks for all you do. Question: what are your thoughts on Northern Tool Softwash system? I wouldn't buy it. You can buy a 12-volt pump, the hose, make your gun. You can use a 55-gallon drum, and it's free, or $5, $10. That system isn't going to be the best, And if you wanted to go really crazy and make a mixing valve and the mixer valve and use 2 drums, would be even easier. Is Sunday night Zoom night? It's supposed to be Sunday night Zoom night, but it's probably not going to happen. I'm not going to say it's not going to happen, but it's probably not going to happen because I will be probably traveling. So I will be on the road. So I might try to make it up one night this week, other than that night. Computers and phones make it so easy. And if you want to know what the Zoom calls are, if you join the membership, pressurewashhelp.com/free, we do them twice a month, and that is a place that you can come in. There's usually about 15, 20, 25 guys come in, and we talk about how to grow pressure washing businesses. You ask questions, I answer them, other people answer how they do it, and so it is a great way that you can see and you get all your questions answered. Even if you think it's a dumb question, there is no dumb question. The only dumb question out there is the question you don't ask. And if you don't know what you don't know. And so that is why we answer those questions there. How do you do EDDM? EDDM is every door direct mail, and it's done through the post office. And what you do is you go and you find some postcards, and there's different places you can get them. I try to get the biggest postcards you can get them. Depending on how many you buy, you're going to buy 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. You're going to get them cheaper by the more you buy, obviously. And usually with shipping and everything, postage, you'll get it for about 30 cents a card. And what you do is they put them in stacks of 50 or 100. I think you want them in stacks of 50. And you take all these postcards and you take them to the post office, and you got to fill out the little paperwork before you get there on the computer. And when you take it there, they'll print it off, and then you take them all there, and then they ship them out. And that's how you do EDDM. Some places you can actually, they will do all the work for you, and all you got to do is just pay the money, and it'll cost you a little bit more. It's of 100, okay. For Softwash system, prefer 5.5 or 7. 5.5 is what a lot of people go to because the 7s were having electrical problems and they don't seem to last as long as the 7s. Jason, how old is your Google ad video? I tried to set one up following your videos, but they seem to be more selections on Google than your cover. Yeah. So the biggest thing is you got to go to custom or something like that versus what they try to shove you down. And when you do that, it's about a year video. It's about not even a year old, and they're already outdated. So that's why I try not to do them too specifically because of that. Trust the process between Jason and another YouTuber. They have helped me land monthly contract for $2,000 for commercial work. Separate business phone number and a must instead of your personal phone number. Yes, don't put your personal phone number, because if you start growing and you need to farm out your personal or your business phone number, then you're kind of stuck, and you'll be getting a new personal phone number because of it. I print my own cards. I have 48-inch Canon printer and a vinyl cut to do my own signs. I have hose reels on both sides of my truck. If I park on the road and pull my hose out on the passenger side, that is the best thing to roll up hose without pulling hose in the road. I always set up all my rigs on the passenger side. Are the signs effective starting out? Absolutely, 100%. We talked to even Mr. Rob Anderson, who did $600,000 and still gets a lot of money off of signs and still puts a lot of signs out.
Donovan does a lot of signs too.
Remember, it takes money to make money. That's where marketing comes in. For me, I picked the neighborhoods. Jason, just wanted to say thanks for your knowledge and advice. Your videos are extremely helpful and you make it easy if you are paying attention. Would you give a shout out to Pinky's Power Wash? Jason, can you set up my Google Ads? How much? Yes, I can set them up. It's at pressurewashhelp.com/Google Ads. Google Ads. That tells you how much everything that I do. I think it's $800, and it's all my keywords, my positive, my negatives, all my ads, everything goes on there. Only thing you got to have is a website, pretty much. Decided to go with the Grasshopper, 1 number per state, and 600 signs getting ordered tomorrow. Back starting to hurt. Let's see. The commercial realm has been nice to me this month. Awesome. Jason, thank you for the content. Got Pressure Wash YouTube community has changed me thinking I work in construction. Can't wait to leave. Is that Billy Geiman in the echoing in the background? Actually, no, it's DJ. He looks dead over there. Also, I wanted to just say something else too. If you join pressurewashhelp.com and you comment into the section of the coaching forums of success stories and general questions and introductory and all of that kind of stuff to help you grow your business, I have been giving stuff away. The last 2 weeks, I've given something away. Not this week, but next week, I'm going to give something else away. And it's usually, I think might give a mixer valve away or a remote downstream injector away. So you might want to join. You might want to make sure you start getting entries into it. You do have, the more you can enter as many times as you want in it, so it isn't just a one and done. And so just some thought that if you want to enter and to win some cool stuff, you might want to join pressurewashhelp.com/free. Use my Donald Trump stimulus from last year to buy my equipment. Started 3 weeks ago. Just did the decks on 1.8 million Florida beach houses. 2 hours, $600. Wait a minute, but you're in Florida. There's only $99 guys in Florida. You can't make money in Florida. There's only $99 guys in Florida. That's all you can do is in Florida is $99. But how did you get $600? Sorry on my little rant there. That's what I hear a lot. I just sent out all my customers an email telling them not to pressure wash in the South until the pollen season. I hope it was the right move. Where do you pressure wash? I can pressure wash them now and pressure wash them later. What is DLT stimulus? I have a 4-gallon pressure washing building, a 12-gallon now with an 18-horse Predator. It's overwhelming, but I get it. And the 4-gallon will make me cash now as I build my trailer. I made hose rollers out of aluminum rims. Hoping to pay off our home this year and call Jason and Dave Ramsey. Yay, that's awesome. How much to join? I've learned a lot. I think it's, depending on what link you go, it's either $79 or $99 a month, but the first month is free. Use my last paycheck and the check to start my Softwash business. Bill's going, my brother who you were asking that thought was in the background is going boating tomorrow in California. There's $1 million in Florida. Everybody's moving to Florida right now. They're crazy down there. They don't wear masks. And it's crazy in Florida right now. I can't believe that people wouldn't wear masks from the most dangerous virus of all times of people are just dying left and right from people not wearing masks. It's just crazy talk. Crazy talk. Are you going to do an in-person class in Cincinnati area? If so, when? Thanks. I was supposed to do it in March, but it's actually got moved. So I'm going to try to probably push it to April. I'm going to try to do one in April in there. Any advice for beginner pressure washing business owner operator? Yeah, go check out pressurewashhelp.com/free. The biggest advice I'm going to give you, James, is take action. Go do it. Go do it. Marketing, marketing, marketing. Learn all about marketing. It's not about the equipment. It's about marketing. I know the how-to process and all that's scary, but in the end, it's about marketing. The more you market, the more money you're going to make. And the more successful you're going to be, and the more you're going to be in business for the longer run. It's just warming up here in Chicago. I'm behind starting making flyers, yard signs, postcards 2 nights ago. The $99 guy, the enemy. I used to mix of outdoor bleach, ammonia, and dish detergent to wash vinyl siding and dirt and algae. Is that effective? I wouldn't mix ammonia and bleach, period, because that's going to make a gas that's going to be very bad. It can probably kill you. And I wouldn't probably use outdoor bleach because that's only 8%. I'd go buy Pool Shock, and you're going to get it a lot cheaper than that. And I would probably go buy a better surfactant than dish soap, dish detergent. Not that dish detergent works or doesn't work. I mean, I know a lot of people don't even use detergents. They just use regular old bleach or Pool Shop. What do you all charge more than $99? My customers ask me all the time about what does something like this cost. I tell them $185 to start the truck. Most say it's fair. So the book I was reading, it's all in respective. It's all in everything is in relative perspective of what you tell people. So I'm going to tell the instance that what they told. It's a Dan Kennedy is like king of marketing from the old day. I mean, he's old as crap now, but he was like the king dingling of marketing. And basically, he teaches people how to grow businesses. And so he met with this eye doctor, and it's in euros. And I'm going to get the numbers, butch them wrong hard, but I'm going to just tell you how he did it. So, an optometrist, he found some special lenses in his, so that his range, his eyeglasses range from $100. I'm going to go with dollars because it's just easier for me to say it versus pounds. But it was $100 to $300 pounds was the average cost of his eyeglasses. Well, he got tired of, he wanted to make more money because he was working a lot and he was doing it. So he found this special frames that made these people look amazing. And so he started selling these frames to them. Well, he got tired of this guy was going to all these other places and all these other eye doctors were calling him, wanting him to sell them these frames. So what he did is he's like, I'm going to change the way my business works. And this is we can do this in pressure washing. We can think of ways to do this in pressure washing. He's like, I'm going to change the way my business works. We're not an eye doctor no more. You don't come in here and try on glasses. You know, we are a I forget what he called it. Like not an eyeglass specialist, but we are a sight vision specialist type person. We got rid of all the demos on the wall, so you have to come sit down, and we put the mirrors down low so you can actually see down low to see what we're doing. And by doing this, we started raising our prices. Instead of $100 to $300, we went from $400 to $600. And when I tell somebody that a pair of glasses is here's a $400 glasses, and here's a $600 pair of glasses, what went from expensive from $100 to $300 was the expensive. Now the 400 doesn't sound as expensive when we're comparing it to a $600 one. And if you think about this, why do you think I talk about packages? If a packages are the same way, we got the $300 package, we got the $800 package. Well, if the $800 package, the $500 and $300 package doesn't sound so expensive, does it? No. So that's how we can raise our prices. There's reasons why I teach packages, because people think that we got to go with these high packages. Well, you're right. There's some people out there that they're going to buy the premium package every time. Why do you think Chevrolet has the base model, the LT model, the LTZ model, the high country model, or Ford has the F-150 basic, the Lariat, the Platinum, the King Ranch, and we go from a $20,000 truck to an $100,000 truck. Why? Because if we have a $20,000 truck and we have a $100,000 truck, well, now the $20,000, that sounds pretty cheap. That sounds real cheap, don't it? So with that, what I gotta see what this. Oh, thank you for. So with that said, it's all relative. So going back to the optometrist, the $600 and $800, you know, doesn't sound so bad. And so this doctor went from selling $100 to $300 was his average price, and $300 sounded expensive, to $600 to $1,000. And so he had a client. He called him. He's like, "Man, you got to see these frames." And he came and he showed him the frames, and he's like, "That's not too bad. The $800 frames aren't too bad." Well, $800 compared to the $1,000 isn't too bad. And so it's all about pricing. It's all about knowing how to price. It's all knowing about what are we what that's why I teach packages, because when we have packages and we have a $300, I would recommend that we have a high package, we have a low package, and we have a high package, and then we have a package. I don't even necessarily say it's in the middle. It's actually toward the higher package, because so if we have the $300 and the $800 package is here and $600 package is here, well, what am I not getting at the $300? I want, I got to at least be this package, because I'm not getting nothing at the 300. That must be for nothing right there. My value of the 300 isn't so good. But if my $600 package is real close to my higher package, then that's going to push more people. And it's like 50% of the time, people are going to go to the middle package. So I want that middle package up higher, so that way I can get my higher price average ticket up. And guess what happens when we start doing this? When we can start pricing stuff like this, and yes, I understand it's not easy. It's hard to sell stuff, especially if you're not used to selling stuff. It can be very hard to sell stuff. But what I want to hit on is when we can get higher pricing out of our this, it allows us to have a lot more freedom. And it's not just profit in our bank. It's a lot more freedom of, we can spend money on marketing to get more customers, to get more money, to buy more customers, to be able to grow our business, hire employees, hire office managers, hire technicians, grow our business, be successful, change your life, have time freedom, have financial freedom, because that is what I want you to do. That is exactly what I want you to do, because if you're willing to do that, this is how you will change your life. If you're willing to be able to figure out how to charge more, how to get more money out of people so that you can grow your business and be successful, I guarantee you 100% the people that are charging $99, $150 aren't buying AdWords, aren't putting stuff in AdWords, aren't doing Facebook ads, aren't spending money in marketing. And yes, I understand I teach two different ways of getting customers. It takes two things to get customer. It takes time or it takes money. We open our wallet. And when I mean it takes time, we are during time, we're figuring out Facebook, we're figuring out all the stuff that we got to do with that kind of stuff. And when we do that, what happens is when we take a lot of time to try to grow our business that way, is then when we get busy, we get on a roller coaster. We're up and down, up and down. And what I mean by that is well, we quit posting in the Facebook group. We quit posting in LinkedIn. We quit doing that kind of stuff because we got busy. And then all the work dries up and we quit getting money. So now we got to go back to doing that kind of stuff. And that's the roller coaster. I don't want you on a roller coaster. I want you to keep going up and up and up. And how do we do that? By growing our business. All right, I'm going to go through a couple more questions and I'm going to jump off here. Ask Jason. It really blew up. Boiling like gravy on Thanksgiving morning. Called him because I'm a member and he guided me through the mess. I have a pressure wash. My uncle gave it to me. Don't work, but I hope I can make it work or else I don't have a house over my head and I already gave my cardboard boxes away. He just read my comment. I used to charge $2 a square foot, and he said, dude, go to $7. He's talking about deck cleaning and staining. He was $2 a foot, making no money, and getting $6, $8 a foot, making money. And the customers still say okay on it. I'm about to start my own business. Any advice on door hangers should look like? Keep it simple, big service, what you're doing. You got to catch that 2 seconds before it goes in the garbage can. That's what you got to do. What do you think about sealing? I don't like it. Sealing concrete is very good, very profitable, makes a lot of money. I do sealing of decks. No, I'm not a fan of it. There's big money to be made in it, but it's a lot of work. What was the dude's name? Which dude? Have a great night. So, I don't know if you asked Dr. Detail Pro about which dude are you talking about, Dan Kennedy or somebody else? The book I was reading that out of is called the No BS No BS Marketing, I believe it is, by No BS Marketing for the Affluent, I believe it's called. So, I hope I'm getting ready to do pressure washing classes down here in Raleigh tomorrow. So I got to keep my energy up for that. The next 3 days, I am going to be very tired. This takes a toll on me. Donovan's like, I don't know how you do it, Jason. Because I give a lot of information. We get to go do some pressure washing, and you get to do some pressure washing. So the people that are here at the class actually get to do the pressure washing. We will be a great class. I brought the trailer down here that DJ built. It's just a nice basic trailer. It has everything you need to do pressure washing. It has the 12 volt. It has a 12 volt mixing system on it. It has a exterior window cleaning system. So we'll be able to show you how to do window cleaning on the windows. And so it will be a great class. My next class will be in Fredericksburg, Virginia, and that will be another great class. So if you want to check out my in-person, you can go to pressurewashhelp.com/in-person. Also, go to pressurewashhelp.com/free to get 30 days free. I appreciate that, Dirty House. Thank you very much for that. And y'all have a great time at the class, guys. So I will have, I'm excited. We got some pretty cool guys that are going to be here for the Christmas light class, which they will be here for the marketing. They grew their business to, they did over $1 million in pressure washing. Their goal is 1.5 in pressure washing. So this is the thing about training, guys. You learn things when you go to training, when you get around other pressure washing guys. I learned a pretty cool trick that I'm not going to tell here, but way a guy gets 5-star reviews. That is kind of one of those things of that is freaking amazing. And so when you get around other cool pressure washers, you learn all kinds of stuff. So go check out pressurewashhelp.com/free if you want a chance to win a downstream remote unit. So if you, I'm gonna just go ahead and say I'm gonna give that away in 2 weeks. So pressurewashhelp.com/free. Go to the coaching forums, and in there you will ask a lot of questions in there, and that is what gets you entered to win. And you can enter to win 20 times if you just keep asking questions and you just tell all about yourself. So that is what you can do. So go check out pressurewashhelp.com/free or pressurewashhelp.com/in-person training to find my next in-person training. Hope you all have a great night. Sunday night is my last Christmas night. So I'm hoping that I'll be on here. I might be about half dead, but I will be back on here. I don't know if I have my Zoom this week, but I will try. Yes, the book, it's called, if you look up Dan Kennedy, The No BS Zone, I believe it is, affluent marketing or something like that is what it is. So if you go check out pressurewashhelp.com/store and you go down to books, I got it bookmarked in there. I got that bookmarked in there. So that is it. Good night. Have a great class. Hope you all have a good night, and we'll see you later.